All right, what's up, everyone? How you guys and gals doing? Today is a one of them days. I'm running behind. Running behind today, guys. Okay, so we're trying to get this thing ready to rock and roll here. How's everyone doing today? Thank you for coming out. I need to try and get your comments up on the screen. Definitely appreciate everybody. All right, pop out chat. There we go. All right, am I too loud? No, I think I'm just about the right volume, so we should be ready to rock and roll. Okay. Let me get this up on the screen. Hold on, it's a crazy day today, so today is a crazy day. Of course, my camera's now working. Let me turn it on and off. There we go. Ba-bam. Now we got it. Now we got it. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. So today we're going to be trying the brand new weapons on teleporting robots. I honestly think this is probably going to make some of these robots extremely crazy. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm expecting this to be nuts. I'm expecting this to be just completely nutso bonkers. In a way that may or may not be good. We're going to try it on the Revenant as well. We're also going to be doing some time drops. Alright, I'm disorganized for the stream, sorry. I had some stuff I had to do and I lost track of time and I'm late. Alright. I see we got Damrick. What's up, man? Charming. Pexer, how you doing today? Hunter, good to see ya. Glenn, what's up, my man? Brandon Eller, good to see you. Daniel Sykes. Jonathan, how you doing today? Hamza, Madeline, nice to see you. Icy. We got Seprin, what's up, what's up? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and time drop into some battles. Let's start off with Beacon Rush. We're going to start with the Beacon Rush. I'm going to post some emojis in the YouTube chat, and when you see those things, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. And then if we hit battle around the same time, we might get into a game together. Just remember, there is a delay on the live stream, so you probably don't want to count with me. Count when you see the emojis pop up in the chat. Alright. Let's go do it to it. Here come the emojis, and thank you all for coming out to my crazy, crazy, crazy live stream. Emmy, how's it going? Nice to see ya. 3, 2, 1, battle. Icy says, even try the Ultimate Phantom or the regular with the new weapons. I'm sure the Phantom would be good, but I think robots that teleport to the enemy, even Demeter, I bet these would be crazy on Demeter. These are probably nuts on the Demeter. Like super nuts, like super crazy nuts, whatever that means, I don't know. But that's kind of what I would expect, to tell you the truth, is super crazy nutso Alright, here we go. Let's drop in the Scorpion first. I'm gonna get these bullets going around me. And as soon as I can find somebody to teleport to, like that guy, right there. Oh, you know that hurt. You know that hurt. That guy is going to get in range, I'm afraid, so my bullet should probably hit him. For some reason it didn't work. You got to be within 150 meters for these weapons to hit people, so... Oh my god. That did some good damage there. I just got somebody. I will take it. This may not be the ideal place to hide, but it seems to be working out halfway decent. Let's go pay a little visit to this guy and get rid of him. Goodbye, sir. Alright, these guys are almost in range. So for some reason, these are definitely not as strong on this robot as they are on the new robot. That might be because there's only 3 weapons, but I was expecting to do a lot more damage here, to tell you the truth. Let's try this on Revenant. So if that Samjot comes out of his ability... Alright, we got him and we got some bullets left over as well. Almost in range. Here we are. That did nice damage. Hold on a second. Alright, we got a double kill. So I'm testing out the module to see if that... Nope. I'm trying to see if that module also makes my Revenant unkillable or if it's just certain robots. I actually forgot to remove it off of this. See what I mean about jump can save your butt when one of these things attacks you? If you can jump or fly right around the time it's landing, you can avoid some of those hits. Alright, he's not taking crap for damage there. Edward, you got the unstable conduit on that thing? I bet you do. I bet he's got the unstable conduit. I'm running it too, so I shouldn't complain. It doesn't seem like it's healing me as much as normal right now, though. What's up, Tom? How you doing today? DJ Cool, Nitro Duck, good to see you guys. Yeah, I mean, with the Phantom, you can definitely run in, hit people with those weapons, and then leave. So I see, I mean, those would be a good setup on anything that's fast, that can get in quickly. So I think they would work well on a Phantom, for sure. I thought we were going to lose this game. Hunter said... He says the ultimate version is unnecessary. You're talking about the sword? I'm probably going to make a video about that tomorrow, if I'm allowed. It looks like they sent it to us. I got to make sure it's okay to release a video about that first, but... Every once in a while they send something a little early, and... I think we're not supposed to use certain things until a certain date, but... Now this is the account that Pixonic owns, so there is an ultimate sword in here. But yeah, I gotta find out if I'm allowed to play it before I play it. So these are the stats. In case you guys were wondering. Honestly, I don't think anybody's thrilled that this thing came out, but it came out, so it's a thing. It's definitely a thing right now. Alright, let's go try another one. Alright, DJ Cool is building a Fenrir. What guns should I add? Well, are you trying to play the Fenrir from a distance, or are you trying to play the Fenrir at really close range? Do you want it? Do you want it for a brawler? Do you want it for like a mid-range fighter? I'm not really sure how you're trying to work with it. You're trying to play it from a distance? Do you have any of the ice noodles, like the Scotties and Hills? I think those are really good on there, actually. Oh, wait, now he says brawler. If you want a brawler, I mean, I don't know what weapons you have, but... That's the thing, I have no idea what weapons you have. Nightcrawler, how's your day going, man? Temka, what's up, man? What do I think about Ultimate Ravena? I mean, if a Ultimate Ravena comes out, it's probably going to be freaking redonkulous. Actually, I need to change those unstable conduits out because I feel like they're almost cheating. I don't know if that's a bug. I don't want to be playing something that might be bugged. So I'm going to pull those off. I'm still going to test it on the Revenant, but on everything else... Because from what I can tell so far, it's not making the Revenant unkillable. It seems like it's only certain robots, so that's something I'm trying to find out today. Alright, so I am playing it on one robot for testing purposes. But, you know, I really like, I mean, on the one weapon that works great for up close are the blast shotguns like Hammer, Mace, and Cudgel. You can build in the workshop. I doubt they're going to get nerfed anytime soon, and they just do a pretty good job for really close playing. So those are something that might be worth looking into. Alright guys and girls, I'm going to post a bunch of emojis in the YouTube chat. Musketeer, what's going on, buddy? The boss, how are you doing today? Good to see you guys. Alright, we're going to do another beacon rush. Here comes the emojis. Let's go, let's go. I'm sorry I can't read all the comments and play at the same time because I don't have 12 sets of eyes, but I wish I did. I really wish I did, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, battle. But yeah, when the Ultimate Ravena finally comes out to the game, I'm expecting that to be pretty crazy, to tell you the truth. I think that's gonna be really crazy. In a good way or a bad way, I'm not really sure, but it's gonna be a beast. I mean, the regular Raven is a beast. So I assume the new one's gonna be even more of a beast. All right, so let's test this conduit on this guy and see if it becomes unkillable. I've taken a lot of damage here, so it doesn't seem to work the same on all robots. Either Pixonic has fixed it, or it's only some robots. Yeah, see, that's not taking me back to full health. It doesn't seem like it's doing the same thing. So yeah, maybe they fixed it. I don't know. Alright, let's teleport to this guy. Yeah, these are definitely ambush weapons. What I like about them is you don't have to aim. You just do something like this and it's going to hit the guy behind me. Anybody that's in range, it'll hit. Yeah, the conduit is good, but it's not as good on this robot, so I don't feel like I'm cheating while playing it on this one, so it's definitely helping me out and making me tough, but it's not bringing me back to full health like it does on the new robot or the Fenrir or any of those things, so I think on this robot it's doing what it's intended to do. I mean, it took me quite a while to get back to full health. I had to hit it like 15 times, so that seems about right. We're gonna say hello to this guy. Oh no, it's a new robot. He disappeared. So far, I don't really like these weapons on Revenant, and I didn't really like them on the Scorpion. They were amazing on the Teth, though. That's a Titan. Take that, sir. Don't you sword me, sir. Don't you sword me. I don't like that. Alright, now it's healing me up more. But I'm still taking plenty of damage. Huh. Alright, they killed me. I died. Alright, I'm gonna get one more round. He's got too far away now. This probably won't do much to him, but, you know, we're gonna do it anyway. DBM 68, what's going on, man? I don't think I'm about to run out of power cells. I think there's actually a glitch on how many power cells it shows in battle. Somebody accused me of cheating the other day because they said I don't use any power cells. This is actually a Pixonics account here. In my personal account, I'm pretty sure it does the same thing. But for some reason, it always stays at 3,995 power cells. And I don't know why. But yeah, it's kind of a glitch. I'm not really sure how many I have, but a lot. But yeah, somebody said, you must be cheating. You're not using any power cells. It may look that way, but I can't help it. The game's broken. It's not my fault they broke it. You know what I mean? What's up, Dexter Z? How are you today? Nightcrawler says, targeting is terrible now. Man, the targeting has always been terrible. It's been terrible as long as I can remember. You know, this is the only game I've ever played where they have a absolutely horrible targeting system. I'm not a fan of that targeting system. But I do want that beacon. Unidentified, how are you doing today? Alright. After this game ends, I need to go into my private War Robots chat room and do some reading and see what's going on. See what people are saying. Boss, glad you're doing good, man. That's awesome. WM47, hello, hello. He says, am I late for the giveaway? No, there's no giveaway on this live stream. I think I pretty much all the items except for a couple are all given away. So the last couple I'm probably going to give out on Saturday stream. And then the new giveaway will be starting really soon. So not every live stream is guaranteed to have a giveaway on it. Those are just a bonus for coming to the live stream when we do have one. All right. Edward says, Daniel Sykes, yes, it's annoying. You know, it's kind of nice that we can go in there and fine-tune our targeting system, but no matter how I set it up, it doesn't exactly do what I tell it to do. Like right now, consider the position, so it's supposed to get the closest target. And it's supposed to not get somebody back behind cover, but a lot of the times it still chooses somebody way in the back behind cover instead of the guy that's right in front of me. So unfortunately, those things don't seem to work. I don't know why, but you know, I don't care how you set this up. Let's turn them all on. We're going to turn them all on and see what that does. I don't know if I've ever tried all of them on. We'll give it a go. Maybe that'll fix it. Do I know anything about the next season? Dexter, not really. So if you're talking about like new robots, new weapons, new titans, anything like that, so anything that'll be coming out will show up on the current test server. I'm not really sure what you're asking about, but more than likely tomorrow's test server will start having all the new stuff on it. Hold on a second. I can look really quick and see if there's anything that I don't know about coming out that's new. I just need to make sure this isn't showing up on... Okay, perfect. I just need to make sure this isn't showing up on the stream here. Alright, where's the new stuff? There's nothing in here. I don't see anything here. Let me check another place. Yeah, nothing so far. Nothing about the next test server that I see. Alright, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any information on it yet. Somebody probably made something, but the couple of Discord places where I get any early information, it doesn't have anything there. Alright, let's go ahead and do it to it. We're about to go drop a game. Here come the emojis if you want to try and drop into a game with me. Hey, Hillbilly, what's up, man? Ellen, what's up? I'm going to post some emojis in the YouTube chat, and when you see them, you want to do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and if we hit battle around the same time, we might get into a game together. So here we go. Let's go do it. Let's go do it to it. Here come the emojis. 3, 2, 1, battle! Ungodly beast, hey, hey. Those 5 heavy weapon rumors are true. Oh man, I doubt it. I doubt they're gonna bring out something with 5 heavies, but if they did, that would be redonkulous. Dark Matter, how's your day going? I haven't heard about that rumor yet, but I don't think that's real. Dexter uses a translator. Hopefully it works well. The translators I've tried to use were terrible, so. I used to use like a Google Translate to talk to somebody, and they said it was always really wrong, so. They never understood what I was trying to say. Maybe it was just my bad typing, but it seemed like the translator was terrible. But yeah, so far I'm not really liking these weapons on regular robots. I love these on the Teth, but they don't feel that great. Yeah, this thing is not helping my Revenant stay alive, is it? The unstable conduit is not keeping the Revenant alive. I wonder if Pixonic fixed it already. Has anybody heard anything about that? A new Void Shotgun is a Titan weapon. Yeah, you know, I haven't really seen anything about the latest upcoming stuff. There is I do know where I can find some posts about new things that are supposed to be coming out, but I don't see anything in there, so. Right now, that room doesn't have any new information, so. If anybody did get information ahead of time, I'm not really sure where they got it from. Alright, we beat that guy up. We got a rampage. I'm also stuck. My little robots. Alright, that's gonna be... Don't you... Sir? What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? I am following you to wherever you're going. Godlike. Alright, so they're working out good on this game. These weapons are doing great. Somehow my little robot hasn't died yet, which is amazing. As soon as that guy comes out of stealth, these weapons are going to hit him. If he's in range. No, he's too far away now. I can teleport over there and finish him off, though. See you later, sir. I don't know if I'm going up against squishier robots compared to the last couple of games, because these weapons are doing way more damage to people than they were on the last couple of games. Oh! I think I killed somebody behind me and then he got me. Alright, we need to try out this Sky Roast. This is something I need to test since the all the weapons have been nerfed. The Sky Roast may become very durable again. We're about to find out. Oh, I do have the unstable conduit on here. And I'm still taking loads of damage. I think they fixed this. Wow. They must have fixed it. It is not doing what it was doing the day before yesterday. Yeah, if we get void weapons for Titans, that would be pretty crazy, actually. War Robot Silver Knight says, no ultimate robot, no ultimate weapons, please. What are you referring to? Are you saying you don't want to see more ultimate robots and weapons? Because unfortunately, I'm pretty sure they're going to keep coming out with ultimate stuff, because the big spenders spend a lot of money to get those things. So ultimate stuff is here to stay, I do believe. Hey Frosting, what's up, my man? How you been doing? Everything going good? Alright. Oh, that hurts. I do need to try a jump unit on here. You know, I've never actually played that, but it looks so fun. Ungodly Beasts. I hope I can get an ultimate mender. You know, that would be really cool to have. That's a great robot, to tell you the truth. It's not easy to get ultimate stuff, but you know, if you can get some of those ultimate data pads, depending on what's in there. I haven't actually looked to see what's in there on this update. I'm guessing there must be a mender in there. But yeah, if you're lucky enough to get the mender, they're awesome. The menders are great. The menders are great. Alright. That guy blew up quick. Somebody shot him in the eyeball. He was just like bloop. Alright, that guy got the Titan. I'm gonna go steal their beacon really quick. If I just ran somebody over, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. But sometimes that happens. WM says, could you switch to Titan? What Titan do you want to see? Frosting says, man, I've been playing on a great account, so I have a great time. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Frosting, I'm doing pretty good, thank you. War Robot Silver Knight says, which Titan is good and which Titan weapons are good to level up after the nerf? Alright, so honestly, most Titans in the game are good right now. So check this out. Mauler, good. Bjorn, good. Ox, Minos. Alright. Alright, Bjorn is good. Minos is good. Devourer, I don't like it. Heimdall's pretty good. Indra's good. Luchador is good. Rook's pretty good. Bedware's pretty good. Nodens, if you like boring. So those ones I just mentioned are all nice Titans still. If I didn't mention it, then either I don't like it or I'm not sure at the moment, but those are all pretty good. Now, as far as the weapons, I mean, I still like... Alright, so as far as the weapons, I still like the Huggins and the Moonins. I like the Equalizers. I haven't tried the Pyros since the nerf. I like the Avoras. I like the Oxy family of weapons. Those are all pretty darn good in my opinion. So those are some of my favorite Titans and Titan weapons right there. Alright, let's grab a different Titan. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and bring in the Minos. Why not? Let's bring in the Minos. Minos is fun. It's a fun robot to play. Alright, we're going to go play another game. If you want to try and drop into a game with me, I'm going to go ahead and post the emojis. And if you see them, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, then hit battle, and we might get into a game together. Nightcrawler says, Ao Ming. Only if you want to see me die instantly. I can't play the Ming worth of crap. 3, 2, 1, better. You got the ultimate mender in here. I don't think I have it in the hangar at the moment. No, I don't have one set up currently. Alright, let's test this out again. Let's try this robot again. It didn't do as good as expected on the last game. What I like is how fast this little guy is. Alright, I'm gonna go be a nuisance to the enemies and steal their beacon. It's my beacon now, Mr. Enemies. Oh man. I'm trying to steal your beacon. Are you gonna... Alright, here comes 2 of them to try and shoot me. So right now, oh, here comes a 3rd one. So if I don't die, I'm distracting 3 people on the enemy team right now, which is allowing my team to probably get other beacons. Alright, so... Where'd that other guy go? Did he leave? I thought I saw 3 enemies over here. Maybe I mistook Edward for an enemy. Oh, here comes another one. Or maybe Edward killed one of them. But no, I mean they're wasting their time over here. Fighting. You only need 1 person to fight a Skyros. See, they're busy worrying about what's going on here and not the rest of the map, so that's actually a bad thing. Alright, yeah, I think Pixonic might have fixed the unstable conduit already. Because it is not keeping these robots alive like it was a couple of days ago. Which is probably good. That was making unstoppable tanks. But yeah, I mean, people can actually kill me now, so... I think it is. It's got to be fixed. Oh. Gato, what's up, my man? Yeah, some people are getting into the games with me. Yes. Maybe not everybody, but I've seen Edward in a few games. Nitroduck says, spell check for the loss. Why, what did it say? Did we get gold in our main account if we play in the test server? Alright, so here's the deal. I assume they're still doing this, but used to be if you play the test server, you record a YouTube video of you playing 2 games posted on YouTube. You don't have to actually be a YouTuber or have a real YouTube channel, but I think they just want proof that you played. Alright, so what you do is you fill out the little form, you give them a link to the YouTube channel that shows 2 videos you recorded. It doesn't have to be good, doesn't have to be bad, doesn't have to get any views, nobody cares. You just have to have the proof that you played. And if you fill out the form and put a link to your YouTube videos of at least 2 games on that test server, at that point, they're supposed to send you some gold every week. I'd assume they're still doing this, but I think it used to be... I hate to say it, but I think it was 4,000 gold. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was 4,000. Don't quote me on that because I could be very wrong, but... And I'm pretty sure they're still doing it, but I can't guarantee it. I'm going to have to ask and find out. You know, I haven't played Curry since the Rebellons. But now that they've nerfed everything, I bet the Curry is pretty good right now. Dark Matter says, did you know Veyron and Avoras are bugged? They sometimes don't go into acceleration mode or randomly it goes out of acceleration. Are those regulars or special editions, Dark Matter? Or both? That's the first I've heard of it. I played them a little bit. I didn't notice anything like that, but I'm not always the most observant person in the world. Oh Lord, I'm getting beat to crap here. Hold on a second. Wow. That was not good. I'm almost out of robots. I don't like it. Let me see if I can go kill this guy really quick. Take that. Take that, jerk. Alright, you're next on the list, right over there. Or are you? Actually, you know what? We'll just hit that guy. Oh, man. You can't hide from these weapons if you're in range. Ouch, that was my last robot. Alright, they killed me. There's only 2 people left in my team, so... I thought we were going to win that one. Unfortunately, you know, we got overpowered with firepower. Robot Silver Knight, I'm pretty sure it's 4,000. Don't quote me on that just in case. That's what I remember. That's what I remember. I could be very wrong, but I feel like that's what it is, or was. I don't know if it's still like that, but... Dennis says Teth is unkillable. It's pretty strong. Depends on, I don't know. Do I realize the sword unit is taking over Champion League? Alright, X Wang, what's up, my man? It is like one of the newest and best robots in the game, so unfortunately, people are going to be after those. So you're going to see a lot of sword units everywhere. Even though they just nerfed it, I mean, a lot of people were upset that it got nerfed, but it's still one of the better robots in the game right now. So it's still a beast, but yeah. Pretty much anytime there's a new item, eventually, you know, after enough people get it, it overruns Champion League. So swords are going to be everywhere. In another week or two or another month or two, there's going to be more and more swords. And then there's going to be more and more Teth robots. So that's pretty much the normal, I would say. Like it or not, that's pretty much what always happens. And it does kind of suck that so many people, I mean, some people will have nothing but, you know, Teth and nothing but swords in their hanger. Some people will have just a full hanger of nothing but those two robots, and that's got to get really boring. But unfortunately, people do that. Alright, Warrobot Silver Knight, did anybody in the comments play and fill out the form and get the gold from the test server? Now, back in the day, I used to always play the thing and fill out the form and I would get the gold. So I know for sure it used to work. Edward, good games, man. Good game. That was fun. What's up, Matt? How you doing today? Alright, Dennis, you have Traditionalist Teth. Oh, man. How is it? Do you like it with Traditionalist? That's an interesting thing that I kind of want to try, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot to change. I want to put a jump unit on there. So I came in last place. I sucked. You know, somebody's got to come in last, I guess. Rags, have a great day, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. I definitely appreciate you coming out. We're going to try this thing with a jump unit. I've been meaning to try this for like a year, but I never got around to it. Alright, guys and gals, here come the emojis. When you see them, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, then hit battle on Beacon Rush, and we might get into a game together. Three, 2, 1, battle. X Wang, are you saying you now have to have 5,600 trophies to be into Champion League? Did they announce that somewhere? Because I don't think I ever heard anything about that. Hillbilly, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the donation, my friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Alright, let's try this. Okay, I don't know how to do the big jump on this. I tried, and all it did was that. Maybe you just do a regular jump? No? How do you do it? Oh my god. Well, you must have to jump with the ability and then hit the jump unit. Alright, so my first attempt at doing that failed miserably. I know somebody's gonna like record that and post it somewhere. Forgotten, what's up, buddy? Uh-oh. He says the jump is better on PC. What is hitting me there? Did you guys see that? Was that a mothership? What is that thing? There's like some weird dead robot there. Ah, crap. Here comes the sword. Here comes the lag. I'll tell you what, Scorpion is really fast. Hello, sir. Have some of that. Goodbye. Scorpion's an awesome little robot. Yeah, I should be live streaming Saturday. I don't see the question. I see Dark Matter answering that. But yeah, Saturday I should be live unless something crazy happens. Unless something comes up that keeps me from going live, I will be live. Every once in a while I might miss a stream, but I should be here Saturday. What's up, Jay? He says they totally destroyed the disciplines. Really? I gotta try those. I don't know. I don't think they were that bad. I'm pretty sure I played them the other day and I liked them, but we gotta find out. I might be wrong, but I think I tried those. Man, I am getting my butt kicked on this game. This game is not going well for me. Last game sucked. This game sucked. Edward keeps kicking me in the buttocks. Edward, don't kick me in the buttocks over here. Alright, so we got a nice donation there. Thank you, thank you. I definitely appreciate that. How good do I think the sword unit is going to be in the long run? Thinking about, seeing as they've been nerfing ultimate stuff, I'm starting to question, is it worth it? Okay, you're talking about the ultimate sword or the regular one? So here's the deal, like any item in the game, you never know when they're going to change it. Now most people don't read the terms of service, they just agree to it, but if you read the terms of service, it basically says they can change anything at any time for any reason, yada 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 yada, and everybody agrees to it. So yeah, ultimate, regular, I don't think anything's 100% safe from being nerfed. What it really boils down to is when you get something that's an ultimate weapon or an ultimate robot, how overpowered is it when it comes out, right? If it's extremely overpowered, there's a pretty good chance they are going to rebalance it. If it's a little bit overpowered, I mean, ultimate stuff is supposed to be a step above regular stuff. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 steps above. If it's like 10 steps above, like for example, when the Ultimate Havocs came out, those were hitting harder than Titan weapons, right? Those were just obliterating everything. I mean, I've never seen anything quite like it. So they nerfed those because they came out way too powerful. But yeah, that's the thing. You can only guess and speculate on what's going to be good and for how long of a period of time. So I just got a hold of, if I'm allowed to play the ultimate sword, all right, they did send it to me. I got to make sure that I'm able to play it. If I am, that's what I'm going to make a video about tomorrow. I'm going to find out how ridiculous it is, but I don't know if it's actually available in game yet. Let me look and see if it's in the leaderboards or if it's somewhere where you can get it at the moment. If it is, then I'm safe to play it. But sometimes they send us things a little early on the Batterick account because I got access to one of their accounts. So sometimes they send things early and say don't play it until this date, but I got to go read about a few things after the live stream. I don't see anything there. Man, my nose is itching. It doesn't look like it's available yet, so yeah, I might not be able to play it yet and try it, but the thing is, you're always taking a gamble on anything in the game that you upgrade when they rebalance stuff. So ultimate stuff is less likely to get rebalanced, but unfortunately, you can get it in the game. Spirit, what's up, my man? Where at? I don't see it. But unfortunately, nothing's safe. Grady White, what's up, my man? He says, happy 4th of July. Yeah, man. Same to you. We got 4th is tomorrow. So yeah, happy 4th, everybody. What weapons suit the Fenrir that you can produce? Alright, ice noodles like the Hills and Scotties, or the blast shotguns like the Hills and Hammers. those are really good on the Fenrir. I mean, those are two of my favorite workshop weapons for medium range or close range, depending on how you're trying to play. All right, we're going to go drop another battle. Here come the emojis when you see them. Velcor, what's up, man? Check the event. What event? Did I miss something? Because I don't see it. Which event? I'm looking at the wrong thing or what? All right, here we go. Here come the emojis. 3, 2, 1. Battle. All right. Ungodly wants to see the ultimate mender. All right, we'll put that in on the next game. If I can remember, remind me again when this game's ending so I don't forget, because I don't have a great memory. All right, so I got to try and hit both of these at the same time for a super jump, right? Let me try that. I have never done this before, so... Personally, I don't really like jump units, but... Alright, we got it. It went too dang far. Alright, I did not want to go that far. I wanted to go far, but not all the way to the enemy's base. That's crazy. I'm gonna be squishy though without the healing. At least I think so. Yeah, right now I could really use my healing module. And my drone doesn't have healing on it. I don't know why I've got the Pascal on here. I can't remember why. I don't know if somebody asked for that or what, but... I must have put it on there for some reason or the other. You know, this thing's doing pretty good for not having a healing module on it. Ouch! Yeah, that one okay. Let's bring this guy in. Who can I attach to that needs help? Don't... Hey man, stop that. Yeah, these weapons are actually pretty cool. I really enjoy these on the Fenrir. Hey man, you stop that over there. Oh. That's what you get for shooting at me. You get smashed by Ice Noodle. Ice Noodle to the face. Brandon says, mine are not bugged. Oh yeah, Dark Matter. I don't know if you ever answered me, but is it the regulars or the special editions? I was playing those on my personal account and did not notice anything out of hand or out of place. Oh no, my teammate died right when I tried to attach to him. He died. We'll attach to this guy. It's better to attach to a tank. You want to give the tanky robots the durability when you can. That'll make the biggest difference, I think. You know, the targeting system actually seems better with all of the things turned on. I may be wrong, but maybe that's the way to set it up now. It seems to be working better this way. Okay, on both. Dark says, I have to guess you missed my comments. Yep. I don't have enough eyeballs to play and read all the comments. If anybody's got some eyeballs I can borrow, that would be great. I could use an extra set or two. I doubt anybody's going to let me borrow their eyeballs, but, you know, if you don't mind, I would like to borrow some. Did they nerf the shield on this? Because it seems like it's taking a lot longer to get my shield back. It doesn't feel like it's lasting as long either. I don't remember this being on the nerf list, but it doesn't feel... It feels different. Oh, man. The ability killed him, I think. It just feels like the ability is a lot shorter. Daniel missed the drop again. Oh, man. Unfortunately, it's not easy to time drop, I've noticed. Some days it's easier than others. That's right. Keep shooting at me, sir. I've got my bubble. Get your pineapple off of me. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. I actually suggested that they make a special paint job for the Rook that looked like the SpongeBob house. I don't think Pixonic ever replied. Daniel Sykes says a Leo killed all of his robots. Leo, huh? They're not that strong after the nerf. I mean, they're good, but was there another one attached to it? Alright, so we got a request for Ultimate Mender. Dean the Machine, what's up, my man? Let's take out the Leo and put the Ultimate Mender in. I wish there was like a little thing you could click just to go to Ultimate Robots Only or something similar. I mean, I haven't played this thing for a while, so... I think we're going to test out arm weapons on this guy. Oh, wait. Hold on. Disciplines are medium only, aren't they? I do need to try the disciplines, but I think there's only a medium version of those. Ah, come on now. Why did it do that? It glitched on me. Can the ultimate mender counter the ultimate Fenrir? I mean, sorta. If you're really good at playing the ultimate mender, you can do pretty darn good with it. Can you counter an ultimate Fenrir? I don't know if you can really counter it, but I think if you learn to outplay it, you can beat it sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of different variables in a game that can change the outcome, but kinda. Isn't there a special pilot for this? No, I guess there's not. Alright, Marie Leclerc is amazing though. Alright, let's go do it too. Oh, let's try these Avora weapons. Dark Matter saying these are messed up, so let's try it. Daniel Sykes has half an arm weapon. Well, that's better than no arm weapon. I mean, it kind of is no arm weapon. I'll shut up, never mind. Alright. Here we go. Hold on, that was a false alarm on the emojis. Don't do it. Don't do it. False alarm. Cancel your games if you're trying to drop in with me. I hit the button early. I'm sorry. I suck. Alright. Let's go do it to it. Here come the emojis. Here come the emojis. I'm going to post those thingy dingies, and when you see them again for the second time, look for the one with the orange emojis, because you'll see some orange ones in there this time. When I post them, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and if we hit battle around the same time, we might get into a game together. So let's go do it to it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, battle. Alright. Nitrodux says Ultimate Leech is a nuisance. It definitely can be. That's for sure. You want to see Scotty weapons on the Fenrir? Alright, somebody wants a Fenrir with Scotties. I lost the comment. I don't know who that was. K-Fed says Smite. What about Smites, my man? I'm sorry. I don't know if you're asking me to play Smites. Alright, stop shooting me, sir. I got 11 seconds left until I can heal again. You know, this is not as fast. This does not feel as fast as the, This is slower than, What's the other little robot I was playing? Man, I'm having a brain fart over here. This is much slower than the Scorpion. For some reason, I thought it moved around the same speed, but I guess it doesn't. Yeah, this little thing is actually a beast. If you put the unstable conduit on this and healed some gray damage along with it, it would make it even better. But yeah, this thing is probably too strong to tell you the truth. If you play it correctly, you can keep this thing alive for a long time. Where's all the bad guys at? I can't leave this beacon or the guy up there is going to take it. I left for a second and somebody tried to steal it. All of a sudden, I just got a Buddy Holly song stuck in my head out of nowhere. All my love, all my kissing, you don't know what you've been a-missing, oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know, I like 50s music. I don't know about you guys, but all of a sudden, Buddy Holly popped into my head. Don't know why. Someone's up there trying to steal my beacon again. Get off of my beacon, jerks. I cannot lose this beacon. If I do, it'll be bad. Nitro says a lot of the ultimate bots and weapons are in play on this event so far. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that, unfortunately. There's a lot of people who run those things, especially when those events come out. He's got Frederick speed. Oh no, I think they're gonna get me finally. I'm trying to survive. That drone's giving me just enough healing not to die, plus there comes the healing unit. If you get the ability and a healing unit going at the same time, that gives you a huge amount of extra healing. Yeah, that little robot's a mean little machine right there. Alright, pay attention to these weapons. Can you guys tell whether or not they're working properly? I mean, I can't. For me, all those little bubbles, I can't tell if they're going faster or slower, personally. I just see bubbles. It looks to me like it's in the acceleration mode from the start. I'm not sure, but my eyes can't perceive the difference on this particular weapon. Yeah, I can't tell at all whether it's shooting fast or slow. I got so many things to keep my eyes on right now on the battlefield. It's hard to pay attention to the weapons. Alright, I need my shield. There we go. Oh, my robot. That was painful. That was very painful. Oh, man. You're not gonna like me, sir. You're not gonna like me very much at all. You better not come out of your ability. Oh, wait, he didn't die yet. Take that. Alright, that's a tough Ravena. He took a lot of hard hits, and so far, he's still alive. Sir, you're supposed to be dead? I don't know how he survived that, but... I don't suggest anybody come in here. Oh, that guy's in range. I did not, I don't know why I just did that. That is not what I wanted to do. I messed up. I messed up royally right there. Gatto says it's hard to get into the time drops today. You know, some days it's really easy to time drop, other days not so much. But I've noticed it's always hit and miss on time drops. Alright, come on team. I know there's only a couple of us left, but... we need to get these beacons. The bad thing is I can't protect anything. There's only 2 of us, so... Mr. Mauler, get some beacons, dude. Ah, crap. I made a mistake. Problem is, they're kind of protecting their beacons. There's no way we're gonna make this. Nope. Nope. Edward says the squads are out in full force today. 8-4, he says, yes, agreed, Gatto. Played with you, but toxic builds were way too tough. Prex, how's it going? He says, ha ha, ha ha ha. Oh, ha ha ha. Ha! Something like that. Alright, Dark Matter said he saw it do the bug. Yeah, I didn't notice actually. You know, like me, I'd probably have to actually record the games, then go back and watch, because I'm probably not going to notice it during the gameplay. Hold on a second. I still don't know where you guys are seeing the... Ultimate Mender isn't here. Yeah, if you can get one, that would be amazing. I still don't know where you guys are seeing the Ultimate Sword. You said it's in some sort of event somewhere, but where? Because I don't see anything. Alright, nothing over here in these events. Nothing about the Ultimate Sword here. Nothing about the Ultimate Sword here. Nothing here. I don't know. Yeah, where else would you be seeing some sort of event? Is it up here? Is it in the data pads or something? I don't know. I don't know where you guys are seeing this, saying that it's in the game currently. What am I missing here? Event tasks. I just looked at all the event tasks. There's nothing there. Am I missing something? Because look, where? Bonus task. Special task, bonus tasks. There's nothing about a sword here. Maybe I need to actually read these in the data pads. I don't see anything, guys. I don't know what you guys are seeing whatsoever. There's nothing here about a sword anywhere. Oh, maybe I'm... Oh, come on. Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are... Second event in the task. What do you mean tasks? Event in tasks. What do you mean event task? Right here? There's nothing. There's no ultimate sword. What are you guys talking about? Tokens? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I don't see it anywhere. I looked at everything. It's not there. Click on Ultimate 2. Where? What is Ultimate 2? How did I pass it? Hold on, this is frustrating. What do you guys are making me crazy. Maybe I'm making me crazy. What do you mean tokens? There's no sword unit here. I'm so confused. This thing? What is this? That's a title. Follow a link. I can't click on any tokens. What are you guys seeing? Dude, there's anything nowhere about an ultimate sword or anything. It's hidden on the tokens. What tokens? What are tokens? This? Oh. This thing. Ultimate sword unit. The upgrade token. Okay. Normally it shows a photo. Normally it shows a photo of the sword unit. Yeah, they're hiding it, I guess. That does not make it apparent. Sorry guys, you probably all think I'm an idiot, and I probably am, but anyways, let's go play a game. There's so many things, there's so many like millions of things you can click on in this game. It's redonkulous. It's redonkulous. Completely redonkulous. Anyways, let's go time drop a beacon rush. Alright, here we go. Alright, 3, 2, 1, battle. See, I was looking for a little image of a sword unit somewhere. And when you guys said tokens, a couple people said tokens, but they didn't say upgrade tokens. So I was looking for like some other type of a token, like an event token or something. This game's confusing, I tell you. It would be nice if they would like simplify stuff. I mean, there's like 15,000 different screens here. Here, there's Gatto. I see Gatto. Don't worry, sir. I shall try to heal you. He's escaping. Not if I can do something about it. Man, that's a tough little dude right there. I think some of you guys are behind on the stream because I think some of the guys, if you're on the live stream, grab the little red bar at the bottom of the screen and pull it over to the right if you want to make sure you're on the newest part. Because going by some of the comments, they seem to be coming in late, so I think some of you guys might be a few minutes back on the stream, possibly. Which is fine, but some of you guys may not be on the newest part. Hey, that guy is stealing my beacon. I think that's the same dude that escaped a minute ago. He wasn't that lucky this time. Alright, hold on. Forgotten says he didn't see it either. It's kind of hidden. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they don't make it more apparent than that. I don't know. It is kind of hidden. You think if they wanted to offer something like that, you think they would make it a little more easier to find so people notice it. Because it's really hard to notice there, at least for me. I saw somebody in a comment says, "What, can't he read?" Not very well, apparently. Megan, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm still live. We are still alive and kicking here. Alright, come on, Mr. Ochikochi. Ochikochi's actually an excellent robot right now. Ooh, what? Wait. There's an ultimate sword already? Someone's already got it. Alright, so we officially have an ultimate sword in the game. Pyad, what's up, man? How you been? I was like, if you don't hear from him in another couple days, I'm gonna have to send him a message, because I haven't seen you for a while. I was getting a little worried there. All going okay? Daniel Sykes says, there she blows. If we were on the carrier ship, that might be a more appropriate time to say that. There might be some whales. I think that's what that refers to, right? Whales? From Moby Dick, maybe? Oh, man. That guy got me. And we lost. We lost the game. We lost the game. I probably came in last place. LH, what's going on, man? Oh yeah, I forgot that I have the... I totally forgot that I put the jump unit on the Raptor. Alright, I came in second place. Gatto says we won. I think we lost, Gatto. Alright, Edward was over there. Gatto was on my team. Awesome game to both teams. Ah, Adrian's got the sword unit. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to be testing that later. That's my plan, is to test that out later. Alright, so you guys got to see Adrian testing the sword unit, sort of. Sort of. Gatto says, Danny, it says win. I think we lost, man. I think we lost, but we tried really hard. Alright, we're gonna go time drop another game. Razor, how's it going, man? What about a crazy... Oh, was somebody's name over there? I didn't even notice it. I can see why people get upset when their stuff gets nerfed, though. I mean, I understand why people get upset about nerfs. Alright, Dark Matter says the Ultimate Blaze got a silent buff. They used to be at 1250 damage. Now it's at like 1400. He thinks the ultimate igniters also may have got a buff. You know what? I don't really pay too much attention to the ultimate stuff, but they might have. I mean, they were already pretty good. People liked them. Weapons that work with Fenrir. Alright, so I don't really know what weapons you have, but I like the blast shotguns and I like the Hellscotty snare type of weapons. Those are really good on there right now. I mean, it really depends on what you have and what your play style is. I mean, if you want to build something out of the workshop, those are really good. There's a lot of good choices, but I don't really know what you have or what you can get. All right, somebody wanted me to play a Fenrir. Now that I remember, we're gonna go put our Fenrir in. I don't know if whoever asked that is still here or not, but yeah, the Ultimate Mender, that's a really good little robot, as you guys can see. I mean, it does great. But somebody wanted a Fenrir with the ice rockets, so let's go ahead and try that. Ice noodles, I'm sorry, not ice rockets, ice noodles. But yeah, this is one of my favorite current Fenrir builds if I'm not trying to really straight up brawl with it. But you can brawl with it or you can play it from a distance, which is nice. I think this is a great setup for Fenrir. If I can find the weapons, that is. They got to be around here somewhere. I know you're hiding from me, but I will eventually find you, I hope, unless they're all on other robots. I know I'm looking for a purple weapon. Ah, there we go. I don't know why, but I always forget what they look like for some reason. Now where... I gotta have another one around here somewhere. There's gotta be another one somewhere around here. Here we go. Perfect. Let's go do it to it, guys and girls. Alright, if you want to try to time drop, I'm going to post a bunch of emojis in the YouTube chat. When you see them, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. And if we hit battle around the same time, we might get into a game together. Pyad, this sword is a robot with a sword. It flies at you and smashes you in the face with a big blunt object. 3, 2, 1, battle. I think Pothead quit playing the game a little while ago, but so I don't think he's up to date on the new stuff. What are the worst light, medium, and heavy weapons to avoid? There are a lot of bad weapons. Alright, there would be a gigantic list of weapons to avoid, so there's not really just like one set of weapons to avoid. There's a bunch to avoid. I'm going to tell you the best starter weapons are Punisher and Punisher T because they're cheap to upgrade. And besides the fact that they have a 10-second reload, they're pretty good. Why does my Fenrir feel a lot slower when he's in the mode with his weapons? It feels much slower than normal for some reason. I love how long these things fire. The reload's a little long, but man, these are nice weapons. They got good range. Alright, there's 2 balls over there. Honestly, we want to control that side of the map. The 2 home beacons don't mean crap on this map. You want the 3 beacons on this side. That's how you win on this map, is control these 3 beacons. I mean, home matters a little bit, but I would say they're the least important ones. Alright, so are we losing that one back there? It looks like it. Why? I don't know why I'm so slow. I'm like a turtle. Do I have a pilot on this one? I should probably check and make sure it has a pilot, because it feels crazy slow. I didn't look, I just threw it in there and I forgot to check to see what was on it. Alright, let's move into this mode. Fenrir Calamity Scourge. If you're talking about the original Calamity and Scourge, the lock-on sucks, right? The Ultimate Calamity Scourge is okay, but the lock-on's terrible on the regular ones. That makes them not worth playing, in my opinion. If they did something about the lock-on, those might still be half-decent weapons. But I think that lock-on ruins them. Look how slow it's moving. That's not normal for it to move this slow. Yeah, I gotta make sure I've got a pilot on this thing. I think I switched some pilots around the other day, so this one might not have a pilot on it. No, it's so much slower than normal. I don't ever remember it. I mean, it's usually slow, but I don't ever remember it being this slow. What about dunes? Dunes are terrible weapons in my opinion. Some people like them, but I never liked, even when they first came out, those weapons didn't do it for me. I think they did okay damage, but I find most of the time the shots just hit buildings and obstacles and not the actual enemies, so I find I waste more ammo than anything when playing the dune type of weapons, like dunes and hurricanes. They don't work out for me. You basically never see anybody in Champion League playing those, and I think there's a reason for that. I mean, if you had the Ultimate Scourge and the Ultimate Calamity, I think they would be fine on the Fenrir, but I don't think the regular Scourge and Calamity are going to do very well. You know what? It's only some robots. This unstable conduit only heals some robots excessively. It's only certain robots. It's not all robots. It's not really doing anything for my Revenant, but it's doing it for the Fenrir. That's really weird. So I think that is a bug and only on certain robots. Pilot says, I can't believe the old bot with those old weapons are keeping you alive. This is a great setup right now, actually. We just had a big rebalance, Pothead, and they toned down all of the weapon damage. The game feels like it did a few years ago when it comes to the amount of damage things are doing, so it was like a gigantic buff to older robots. That's the way I'm looking at it. Huge buff to old robots. So it sucks for the people who bought a bunch of stuff and got their stuff downgraded, but the overall gameplay feels a lot like it used to. So I mean, there's always some good and some bad on rebalances, depending on how you look at it. Should you keep duplicate robots or pilots? Alright, so Mega, it really depends on what you want to do. I mean, personally, I like to have 2 of each robot. I don't know why. I always keep 2 of each just for the heck of it. Most of the time, I only upgrade 1 robot, right? There might be a couple, like I think I've got 5 or 6 Fenrir's to tell you the truth. But how often do I use more than 1 Fenrir? Almost never. So on my personal account, every once in a while, I'll put 5 Fenrir's in a hanger for a live stream or a video or something like that. But most of the time, 1 of each is fine. I mean, if there's a robot you really love, but as far as pilots, I don't really see a point in keeping duplicates. I mean, if you keep 2 robots, keep 2 pilots. If you keep 1 robot, just keep 1 pilot, you know? There's no point to have 15 pilots if you can't use them. That's how I look at it. What was I just going to do? I was going to do something. Oh yeah, I need to make sure I got a pilot on this Fenrir. I do. Why is it so slow? We got Roadhog on here, right? Yeah, Roadhog's there. Yeah, I don't know why it's moving so slow. Weird. Maybe it's just me, but yeah. Personally, I'm trying not to play that on anything where it's making it immortal, because the unstable conduit is kind of... You want to see... Do you want the regular or the special ones, fan? Are you talking regular Scourge and Calamity or ultimate? Alright, so I got Immune Amp on this, and I got Repair Amp. Ungodly, why are you asking? Are you thinking that has something to do with the module? Patrick says, I think he missed my question. Three Shredders and 3 Hellers on the Frozen Dagon. I mean, honestly, that's a lot of firepower. I've never tried those combination of things together, but it seems like it would be okay. Alright, so yeah, I don't know who wants to see what. Here, let's try the old school ones. I mean, it's probably going to be terrible, but let's try the originals just for the heck of it and see what happens. I don't think this is going to work. Gatto said his sword unit will not go down. What, it won't die? If you're talking about a special edition one, then alright, I don't think I have the regulars, but we'll use the regular. So these have a 5% higher damage than the regulars, but they're pretty much the same thing. I think this is going to be terrible, but we're going to try it. The lock-on sucks, and I'm not really sure how much damage they're currently doing, but this will be pretty interesting. Alright, here we go. Let's go do it. Let's go do it to it. Here come the emojis. Let's go do a time drop. When you see those things, if you want to try and get into a game with me, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then hit battle as soon as you see the emojis, alright? Let's go, let's go, let's go! 3, 2, 1, badaddle. Wait, your Fenrir almost died instantly? Really? That's not normal, especially not now. That's not normal at all. Alright. I don't... Ooh, that looks really cool on top of this robot. Look at that. Alright, so there's somebody with the new thingy. Alright, I've lost my lock-on since I've lost my targeting. So now I gotta wait like 3 or 4 seconds for these to lock on again. That's the issue with these, right? There's a lot of things that will make you lose a lock-on. Lost it again because that guy went into the stealth. That is a big problem with these weapons. Alright, we got a kill there. I lost my lock-on again. So now I gotta lock on just to get rid of that last little bit of ammo. Now I lost my lock-on. See, that's the issue, right? That lock-on ruins these weapons. If something goes into stealth or something along those lines, that messes you up really bad. It feels like they're doing halfway decent damage though. Like when you can land the shots, it doesn't feel too bad. Of course, the lag's gonna probably... Alright, good. I thought the lag was gonna make me lose my lock-on. Now, the closer you get, the harder these weapons hit. Oh boy. Lost my lock-on. Now you see why I don't really like them. They're constantly losing lock-on, then you gotta wait another 3 or 4 seconds to lock back on. Stop sorting me, sir! You jerk sandwich! That sword unit destroyed my robot. And I did not appreciate it. Maybe you were talking about on this if I had the repair amp or the immune amp. I wonder. I think maybe I understand what you were trying to get at. Maybe I'll try this to the immune amp and see what it does differently. Oh crap, there's a Titan. Take that, Titan. What I noticed though, when something is in the air, these weapons may not be hitting airborne robots. Edwards, just stop sorting Danny. Yeah, really. I don't like getting sorted. When you get double sorted, that is the worst, man. You get 2 of those things or triple sorted. What's the worst is like 3 of those things flies at you at the same time and you're pretty much blow up instantly. Oh yeah, sword's still extremely good, Dean. It's a really good robot still. It's a beast, actually. It's still one of the best robots in the game. This is my attempt to go steal their beacon. I keep forgetting I put the jump unit on this thing. I don't ever run anything but healing, so I'm not used to running this. This is crazy though. Adrian inspired me to try this finally. It just looked so fun when I was watching them play it the other day. I was like, you know what, I gotta try that. I've actually been meaning to try this for a long time and just never got around to it. What happens? I had to try that too. It just went straight up. I was wondering if it would do a big giant jump or not. That was a waste of power cells, but it was worth it. It was worth it. Wrong button. That's not the button I want. Now I'm confused on which button jumps. The power cell button or the ability button. Alright, that little mender went back to full health. He's probably got the unstable conduit on that thing. Ouch! That was painful. That was very, very painful. Take this, sir. Oh, that sucked. What kind of a crap sandwich was that? Ah. Alright, good game, guys. Good game. Alright, Forgotten says the sword landed on my head, but it still landed and hit the damages. Yeah, I think so far above or so far below it, the damage still counts. I don't really know how that works exactly, but technically you're right. It probably shouldn't have, but in a perfect world, it wouldn't be able to hit you, I don't think, if it landed on your head, but in this game, unfortunately, it can hit you. Alright, we're going to play one more game, guys and gals. We got time. Well, actually, our stream time's up. We'll play one more. One more. I gotta do a few things, and then I gotta record game footage for tomorrow's video. So I gotta go do a bunch of reading on some stuff on the private Discord server and see what I can find out about a few things that I'm currently trying to find out about. And we're gonna post some emojis. What's the best platform to play War Robots on? Alright, so I'm not really sure if there's a best platform. I would say people on Steam say there's less lag than there is on Android or iOS, but I don't know for sure. Honestly, I mean, the problem with Steam though is you get updates later than everybody else. Android almost always gets the updates first, iOS gets it second, Steam gets it like third. I'm not really sure about my games, but I mean, I guess it really just depends on, do you want to play on a phone? Do you want to play on a PC? If you want to play on a PC, you got My Games or you got Steam. Which one of those two is better? I'm not really sure, but all right, 3, 2, 1, the battle. Man, my hand is cramping up again. What's up, Donald? How's it going? He says, Sir Donald from Knighthood. Donald, how are you today? Alright, we're going to try this crazy thing again. Haley says, hit both buttons at the same time on Raptor. I think I already read that comment a minute ago. But yeah, I don't think this game's 100% accurate, honestly. But I don't think the sword swings his sword downward, so technically, if he lands on your head, he probably shouldn't be able to sword you in the head, but in this game, hey, there was a hill burner. Every time I see one of those, I'm a little concerned it might be somebody cheating. Normally when you see those, it's a cheater. Not always, but usually. This guy must be running the unstable conduit because he's hard to kill. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that made the Hellburner playable again. Look at these guys chasing me down over here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop that. Look at... They're massacring my robot. Honestly, those weapons are nice except for the lock-on time. Now, there is a skill you can get to make them lock on faster. But still, you gotta deal with losing lock-ons all the time nonetheless. Look how fast this guy is. Skyros is not that fast 24 hours a day. How is he moving so quickly? Alright, we don't need this many people back here. But we do need to get some beacons, so... Oh my god. Holy crap. That what? Wow. I was not expecting to go anywhere near that far. Did I get a boost from an Ochikochi or something? Because that was much more than a super jump right there. That was a super duper jump. Ah, crap. Oh no. That didn't work out. Wrong button. The way the Mino stops now, it's almost like somebody slams on the brakes. Look at the targeting system. It targeted the ground twice. Alright, we got our butts kicked on that one. We got our butts kicked on that one. Ungodly says you have a pilot, so you don't have a shield. Yeah, you're probably right. Somehow I got way back up on the comments there. Dark Matter says, are you able to try the Ultimate Blaze? You know what? Let's try them. We'll play one more game. Why not? Actually, let's try them out on the Fenrir. So these weapons are fine, except for the fact that they lock on. I mean, the damage is fine. The lock-on sucks. We'll put 2 igniters on here. Let's see what they do. I don't think there's an ultimate heavy flamethrower. Actually, you know what? That's not going to be good because it doesn't have a matching heavy. Here, we'll just put 1 ultimate scourge on it. Do I have anything with mediums? All mediums? Not really. Hold on. On the Mender? You know, we can try that. Let's give it a go. Personally, I hate flamethrowers, but we'll try it. We'll play one more game. I don't like flamethrowers at all. Just so you guys know. Even the ultimate... Oh, come on, game. Even the ultimate ones, I don't like. They're too hard to aim, but some people love them. I'm not one of those people that love them, but... Alright, last game, guys. Here comes the emojis. Let's go do it to it. If you want to try to time drop, when you see the emojis, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. And then drop into a beacon rush. We might get into a game together if we hit battle at the same time. So let's go do it to it. What's up, Abraka? 3, 2, 1, battle. So why do you say Skyros is a tear jerker, Dr. Floyd? Maybe you should put UC on Pathfinder. UC. Ultimate cookies? Cookies? See, my teammate shot me. Now I went into my ability to think I was being attacked by somebody already. I waste my ability thanks to a teammate shooting me. How rude. How rude. Gata, was that you? How rude. Oh, and then he kills the guy I was trying to shoot at. How rude. How rude, Gato. He's trying to run me over with his ball now. Sir, don't run me over with your ball. Alright, now he's leaving. Now he's leaving. How rude. Alright, hold on. This is why I don't like flamethrowers. You can't hit nothing with them. I hate these weapons. Alright, here comes somebody. And we got huge lag. So far, I'm not super impressed. I don't know if these guys need healed or not. We'll go ahead and try it just in case. For some reason, I thought these had a 500-meter range. Yeah, I don't like flamethrowers. Never have. They just don't do it for me. I don't like the way they play. Where'd that guy go? Oh, that's one of those things. But yeah, I don't like these weapons. I mean, they seem fine, but I'm not into it. I am not into it. It is not my cup of tea. It says flames. Yeah, the old ones were definitely 3 or 350, but for some reason I thought the ultimates had like 500. I wonder what I'm thinking of because they weren't hitting that guy. Something. I must be thinking of the wrong weapon. I don't really run a whole lot of ultimate weapons, to tell you the truth. Dark Matter says the ultimate flames can use a buff for the projectiles travel faster. That would make them so much better. What's up, Juan? How you doing today? Alright, so guys, our stream time is actually up for the day. One, I'm probably going to be, if I'm allowed to play the ultimate sword, I'm probably going to make a video about that tomorrow, but right now, I got to make sure I'm allowed to make a video about it, because sometimes they send us things early and there's like they say don't play it until a certain date, so I am going to try this. More than likely, if everything goes right, I'm going to be playing this on tomorrow's video to find out what it's actually like. I imagine it's going to be crazy, to tell you the truth. I imagine it's going to be ridiculous. But yeah, the only reason I didn't play it today is I'm not 100% sure if I'm allowed yet. So I was going to put it in, then I was like, oh wait, better not yet until I'm sure it's okay. But that's going to be tomorrow's video as long as I get to go ahead to do it. Yeah, the ultimate sword does look pretty sweet. Abraka says, how what? What's up, Dose? I think maybe I'll put Titan Slayer on it, actually. But yeah, that's going to be, hopefully that'll be tomorrow's video. I still got to put a pilot on it and everything else, but that's what I'm planning on doing for tomorrow. We're going to find out if it's ridiculous. I mean, it's probably going to be ridiculous, but Abraka says, I got him. What, you got the sword already? If so, that's awesome, my man. Congratulations. All right, we are fading to black. And there we go. All right, everybody, I just want to say thank you. Unfortunately, my stream time's about over for the day. I got to go get a bunch of crap done and then record footage for tomorrow's video. So I want to say thank you for coming to my live stream. I really appreciate you guys and gals a lot. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. You guys and gals are amazing. Piehead, good to hear from you again, my man. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. We'll be back on Saturday for another stream and hope to see you then. Catch you guys later. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great 4th of July. And we will catch you next time. See ya.